paid. Because as you have explained, whatever you have here is verified. And as we also said when you're here, that the Senate has got no power to tell you pay this bill and not that other one. It's your internal processes. So out of this 148 million that you had reported as older than 3 years, you have paid 700 million since the last audit. How much has that figure moved over 3 years?
Chair, we gave priority to historical pending bills, and there are just a few historical pending bills that are outstanding, Chair, in my estimation, but I will be able to provide the data.
Can you provide
from my team
a ballpark figure? Just to get
about 55 million of the historical pending bills could be outstanding now. Reason?
It's better to get the actual figure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chairman, allow us to get the actual.
The actual. Yeah, and as you get that, I wanted to find out how much of that relates to statutory contributions, gratuities, staff payables. Do you have any such outstanding?
Yeah, Chair, we'll be able to provide the data shortly as the meeting progresses.
Senator Sifuna?
No, Chair, the amount of pride I have seen Homa Bay taking in this stadium, and the fact that it is named after my former boss, I think it's very unfair to have a pending bill from 2019, which essentially, Governor, would be attributable to phase 1 of that stadium, right? So I'm hoping that in the budget, what you have set aside, when next you appear here, we will not have pending bills. I don't want that contractor to be crying in Raila's name.
It does not even have to be. It does not even have to be the next meeting.
Yes.
Because the officer said he's getting the exact details of the 55 million.
Yes.
Yeah. So once he gets that, we can be clear and give specific directions.
Thank you, Chair.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it is part of that 700 million.
Chair, maybe, Governor, we were in that stadium during the Revolution Conference. So you say terraces was done as canopy also being done for the entire stadium or only at the pavilion?
Sorry. So I take note of Senator Sifuna's point that nobody should be crying in Baba's name. So we have made quite a bit of progress in paying the contractor in question. So I think maybe that earlier invoice should have been provided. I'm sure we've paid him a lot more even after the 2019 invoice. But coming back to...
Can you just maybe, do you already have the data that you're saying you're analyzing?
No,
because you are saying you have reduced it to 55 million.
No,
so,
what we said...
So maybe you might find it has been knocked off.
Let us work out the actual figure and give it to you. Because you said how much of the 701 has reduced the earlier bills.
The 3-year-old?
Yeah.
And how much of it relates to staff gratuities, staff payables, and statutory deductions?
Deductions, exactly. So I think that is what we must provide, which is coming. But I wanted to answer Senator Cheragay's question. The first phase was the main pavilion, the VIP pavilion. The second phase was the terraces and the canopies of the rest of the stadium. It was first 2,000 seater, now it's 12,000 seater. Thank you, Chair.
So is it now fully done?
It's fully done, complete, beautiful, in Raila's name.
Beautiful. I wanted Sifuna to get that. I know it's been long for him to be normal. Thank you.
Order, Senator Maruma. Senator Maruma.
Sorry, Chair. Just one small issue about the task force report. Did you have room for appeals? Have we dealt with them? Because then if we are comfortable that we are moving well, then the appeals are to court to court, then these bills, there could be others that are coming. So about approximately how much would we be expecting maybe to come back to these pending bills, or there was no room for appeal?
Chairman, as I said earlier, when the committee presented its report, we subjected it to the associations and everybody, contractors associations and or everybody who had sent in their documents. And we asked them to appeal, and they appealed, and the appeal process was finalized. Then we took again the report to the internal audit process, because this was an external task force and the court had ruled on that issue, and the committee advised that the internal audit suffices, so we took it again to the internal audit. So it has been a thorough process.
Just as a by the way, Chair, you know that almost always I spend the New Year's festivities with my family in Homa Bay, because it's one of the most beautiful places in Kenya. So last I was there was in December. There was an issue on the road just outside that stadium. I thought I saw some blocks of what is it, concrete, in the middle of the road. What was the issue there, Governor, and has it been cleared? Or the road outside is still under construction?
Thank you, Senator, for loving Homa Bay and for always coming there. And we welcome you any and every other time. Actually, next time you'll be going to Sindo, I think it will be tarmac now.
I'm going to Sindo now. After what I went through last year, my children wailing for hours on the road.
No, I got him a boat and he was too scared to take the boat.
The speedboat was crazy, Chair. So I'll go someplace else.
Yeah.
But the road, I think, is a good thing that's happening there, which is the dualing of that main road of that passes through Homa Bay. So the concrete was to make the middle of the median of the dual carriage. So it is very good progress for Homa Bay.
I think in December it was work in progress. It's still moving. It's just that we won't find it in her books, because it's being done by which agency?
Kenha, Chairman.
By Kenha. So we'll find it in the accounts of Kenha. If you have do you have the breakdown for the 3-year-old? Now, I must also put on record that as a senator from Homa Bay, I've received several petitions from service providers over delays in payment of pending bills. But I believe that we need to have a more substantive inquiry through a petition addressed to the Finance Committee, because it will be difficult to handle it through this accounting process. The accounting process, we are limited to what the Auditor General has raised. So I will advise them to do so. But as we said last time, there must be finality to the exercise. You cannot verify forever. And no senator can help you verify your pending bills. Those are your liabilities. It is upon you to identify the ones that are payable, the ones that are legible. And it's not even the Auditor General who can tell you. It's your own mechanisms. So that must be the position, that once they are verified, they need to be paid. And if they are found to be non-existent, then, as we have said, the additional spicing on it would have been to forward the files to EACC or DCI, because that's a criminal offense. Now, we can proceed to another matter as we wait for those numbers. The time will not allow us to deal with everything that is in this report, but as we were going through our briefs, one of the other big projects that Homa Bay County has done is an 800 million county headquarters. I think, Auditor General, you can take us through the issues that were raised there.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. It's 8.4. Delayed completion of the Homa Bay County Government Headquarters and auxiliary facilities. The settlement of financial position, and as disclosed in Note 19 to the Financial